Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you guys didn't notice, got a little upgrade, a little Mikey mic. Here she is. She's very tiny, but I figure if I'm gonna be talking and talking shit about TV shows, I at least need you guys to hear me properly, right? Anyways, I hope everyone is doing good, and I'll keep it short and sweet. I hope the days have been treating you guys good. And since last video, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And so today we'll be hopping into another series that I'd like to call Why Are They the Apple of My Eye? And this is really going to be a series talking about my favorite shows in conjunction to their TV shows, like the TV shows that I found them in, like, and why I'm obsessed. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, so today I'm very excited because the show we're going to be talking about today is none other than Swagger. Now, if you have never heard that name before, if you don't know what the show Swagger is, then clearly you're hiding under some bushes that people need to come find you at. Because why don't you know what Swagger is? Like, don't you live in the Swagger DMV? Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, so I talked about Swagger today because I feel like now the strike is over, the actors' strike, it's finally giving them people their money. I thought it was the perfect time to talk about one of my favorite TV shows that I just found over the summer and why everyone should watch it. You, your grandma, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your auntie, your dog. Everybody needs to be tuned in because it is that show. It's the it girl of the season. And if you're not tuned in, if you're not tuned in, I have some friends I told them to watch and they haven't watched. You seeing this, you know I talking to you. You know who I talking about. Because why you ain't why you ain't press play when I told you to press play? Because now when season 3 rolls about, you're gonna tap in. I know you're gonna tap in. So I'm gonna wait for that day. But anyways, let's get started on reasons why you should watch Swagger. Okay, number one, it's about basketball. Like, I don't know about y'all. I'm like the least athletic person I know. But when it comes to a sports drama, I'm tuned in. And this is just not any sports drama, it's a basketball sports drama. hmm And that's already just entertaining. So, box number one, checked. Secondly, it's about young men. You know, like, and I feel like a lot of TV shows, like, they don't focus on the stories of young men enough. And I feel like this is just showing like a mental health, like all types of journeys, mental, growing up, because the show really starts of them being like at a young age. And so you get to see them grow into young men. Like I know it's weird for me to say, but I feel like these boys that I'm about to talk about, like they're my sons. They're literally my children, and you can't tell me otherwise, okay? So the main character of the show is Mr. Jace Corson. Not gonna lie, he's one of my sons that I'm like, you do too much sometimes, but I love him. And so basically, he's giving me character energy. Shout out to Isaiah Hill for playing the heck out of that role. Like he's just eating. And so basically, he's central. He's more of the most central character. So it's following him and his basketball journey from about like 14. I don't want to give too much away because you have to tune in. Basically, it's all about, it starts off being mostly about him, like his story, then how like his team like integrates into that, and then it branches off, like focuses on all the other team members. Personally, I don't like to like choose favorites, so like I can't just talk about Jace Carson without talking about Drew, Musa, and Phil. Am I forgetting anyone? There are other people, but those are my sons. Sorry to that other band. Okay, like love you too, Royals. Love you too. Shout out to you. But Musa, Phil, Drew, Jace, they are my kids, okay? And I'm a mother, no drama. No drama. So these young men, they have very, very compelling performances. Like all the actors for these guys are eating down, and you guys need to tune in to see what they're bringing to the table. And I feel like it's one of those shows where it really takes like sports into account. Like these are not just kids like, faking it till they make it, like these actors play basketball, okay? They train like the basketball scenes, chef's kiss. Like you feel like you're at a basketball game, like it's intense. And it's just good. Like, I don't even know how to get into it without giving too much spoilers because that's not the purpose of the video. I'm just trying to get y'all to see that this show has elements that you really just need to tune in, sit down in front of that TV, open up that Apple TV, okay? Get that subscription and watch my sons. Support them. I'm a basketball mom. Yeah, I am. And so basically, yeah, so that's like the push. So like the plot, amazing. The actors, amazing. Okay. We even have a little tap into young love. I know personally as a person who tunes in for the romance, there is some romance. Now I'm not gonna give it away, but I don't know, like they might just be that young black couple ship of the century because they ain't. And not to cross like show compare or anything like that, but Spilivia from All American. If you know, you know. Anyways, let's not get into that. This is not the video for that. But they're definitely giving young black like sports love, and I love it. Hashtag Jace and Crystal for life. So I feel like yeah. So you guys definitely need to tune into this show because they really have like a really strong pull, and I feel like the main character himself, like even though he has some flaws, like this man can be quirky as hell sometimes. Sometimes I watch a TV show, the TV screen, and I'm just like, Jace, you're doing too much, babes. You're doing too much. But like at the end of the day, you cannot not love him because he's just an icon at the end of the day. Like, yeah, sometimes you have a little big head, but is warranted. Like, if you see what that man could do, his skills, just his heart, like you'd be like, okay, maybe you're onto something. Maybe you're onto something. So it's like, all in all, Swagger is just a good show, and it needs to be renewed for that third season. I need to see what happens next. I'm not gonna spoil another season and see what happens, but I need to see what happens next. Okay, and so this is my little push to you guys to go sit in front of that computer or TV or wherever you watch your television and be sat for my TV show so I can have a third season. This is it's a selfish video indeed. This is pushing my agenda. And yeah, so I feel like this TV show is very much winning the category of being the apple of my eye because not only did I sit down and watch it over the summer, I also made my parents sit down and watch it over the summer. Like I watched all the episodes, then I proceeded to go to my parents' room. It's true. Put it on, like I never seen it before, just so they wouldn't ask me any questions and watch it for themselves. And I proceeded to sit there for to watch the two seasons again. And it's still it. So I just feel like you guys need to hop on the journey and become a part of the swagger fandom. Okay, and it's just so many elements of the TV show, especially as a film minor. I wish I was a major. I always keep saying as a film major. Anyways, I feel like as a film enthusiast myself, like just everything down to like the shooting, the camera work, the color schemes, everything like that. Like I really just feel like they're they're doing something great. And I feel like when shows like this are so authentic and they have like such a realistic feel to it, like you could feel like you could reach through the screen and you know these people. Like you couldn't tell me that at one point in my life I didn't know Jace Carson, Drew, Musa, or Phil. Like you couldn't tell me that those are my actual sons. Like you couldn't tell me that. So it's like I really like that whole realistic feel that the TV show has and just all the cinematic elements, the plot, it comes together in such a beautiful way. So I just feel like basketball fan or not, go and support my show. And then when you go and you support it and you like it, you don't even have to thank me. Thank the people who worked on the show. Thank the writers. Thank the videographers, the crew, the cast, the actors. Because this is really their body of work and they should be proud. They should be proud because they served, they delivered. And I know that through the entire like premiere of the second season almost, like because of the strikes, they couldn't promote it and they couldn't relish in that. So I just want to shout them out really quick because we saw what you guys did during that time. And even though I wasn't able to say anything about it, we were still tuned in. So yeah. So I just want to say that. Shout out to them. So yeah, you guys can tell me in the comments like which other shows that you guys like might have watched as well that you really feel like other people aren't giving like, and the other people are not talking about it. You feel like it's being a little underrated. Just let me know. I'll watch it and I'll come and advocate for y'all too because at the end of the day, a good show is a good show. So it's like, what's your reason for not watching it? You know what I mean? What is your reason? And speaking of swagger, I just only have to mention that because of the strikes and everything, like, yes, I do watch All American. That's my showdown. Some things may have happened after the third season that make me sometimes want to forget that I even believed that at one point. But also, stay tuned for any All American content as well because I kind of just abandoned my show. Like, that's one of my shows too. And even though I'm all still invested only for my ship, season 1 to 3 did eat down, and we have to talk about that eventually. Like I can't pretend like this is not true. I kind of pretend like this is not true information. So anyways, I just want to put that out there so you guys expect it sooner or later as we're talking about any sports dramas. And let me know if you want me to do like any swagger recaps or like episode stuff because this was like my initial pitch. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to come on here and be like ta 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 ta, and this is what the show is. No, I want to come, send a message, you go watch it, and then we'll revisit that later. You know what I mean? So, anyways, yeah. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I tried to put on my little basketball swag. Like I felt like a basketballer would indeed wear a hoodie like this. You know what I mean? Like walking down the school hallways or something. So I tried to tap into that. I tried to tap into my inner basketball bro, inner athlete. So as I said before, and I can't tell you guys to like or subscribe because do whatever you feel is right. But at the same time, if you like this video and you are thinking of coming back, don't hesitate. You can come back and revisit the channel and tell me guys what you want to see in the future. I think I said that wrong. Like, what did I even say? You guys tell me what you want to see in future videos. And as always, I hope your day is going good and I hope that the week goes good as well whenever you're watching this. And see you guys later. See you guys around. Bye.